Every single morning, millions of people wake up believing today will be different. I'll start working out. I'll finally stop procrastinating. This is the week I change my life. But by the end of the day, nothing changes. Not because they don't want to change, not because they aren't smart enough, and definitely not because they lack potential. They lose because they're fighting a battle they don't even know they're in. Here's what I mean. Tomorrow morning, pay attention to the first 30 minutes after you wake up. You'll probably reach for your phone before your feet touch the floor. You'll open Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or maybe your email. You won't stop to ask yourself why. You'll just do it. Then you'll brush your teeth the same way, take the same route to work or school, sit in the same seat, talk to the same people, think the same thoughts, come home, watch Netflix, scroll until you're tired, sleep, repeat. At first glance, it feels like you're making hundreds of choices every day, but you're not. Most of your day is simply yesterday repeating itself. And that's exactly how the brain likes it. Because your brain isn't designed to make life exciting, it's designed to make life efficient. Every repeated behavior becomes easier. Every repeated thought becomes stronger. Every repeated emotion becomes more familiar. Eventually, your habits become automatic. That's why people stay stuck for years. Not because they're lazy, but because they're living on autopilot. Think of your mind like the operating system inside your phone. Every app you use, every notification, every shortcut depends on that operating system. Now imagine that operating system has been collecting code since the day you were born. Every compliment, every criticism, every success, every failure. Every teacher who told you weren't good enough. Every parent who said money doesn't grow on trees. Every friend who laughed when you tried something new. Every single experience quietly installed another line of code. Most of it happened before you were even aware it was happening. And today, those invisible programs are still running in the background, without permission, without asking, without you even noticing. That's why two people can face the exact same challenge and respond completely differently. One person sees opportunity, the other sees danger. One person hears criticism and grows. The other hears criticism and quits. Same situation, different programming. The uncomfortable truth is this: you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your programming. Let me ask you something. Have you ever reached the end of the day and wondered, where did all my time go? You woke up with good intentions. Maybe you planned to study, go to the gym, read a few pages of a book, or finally start working on that goal you've been putting off. But somehow, none of it happened. Instead, you checked your phone for just 5 minutes. 5 minutes became 30. 30 became an hour. Then you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow. Sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. Millions of people live this exact cycle every single day. They aren't lazy, they aren't incapable. They're simply stuck in a pattern they don't even realize they're repeating. And that's the dangerous part. The biggest obstacle in your life probably isn't your lack of talent. It isn't your age. It isn't your background. It's the fact that you're living on autopilot. Think about your morning routine. Do you consciously think about brushing your teeth? Probably not. Do you have to remind yourself how to unlock your phone? Of course not. These actions have become automatic because you've repeated them hundreds of times. Now here's the question. What if your thoughts work the same way? What if the reason you procrastinate, the reason you keep giving up, the reason you struggle to stay consistent isn't because something is wrong with you, but because your mind has been repeating the same mental patterns for years? If that's true, then the good news is this: anything your brain learned, it can learn differently. But before you can change your habits, you have to understand why they exist in the first place. Change feels so hard. Most people think changing their life is simple. They believe all they need is more motivation. That's why every January, millions of people make New Year's resolutions. This year, I'll work out. This year, I'll stop wasting time. This year, I'll finally become disciplined. For a few days, everything goes well. Then life happens. One missed workout becomes a missed week. One late morning becomes sleeping in every day. One bad meal becomes giving up on the entire diet. And before they know it, they're right back where they started. So what happened? Did they suddenly become lazy? No,
They ran out of motivation, and that's the problem. Motivation is like a spark. It's powerful, but it doesn't last very long. If your entire future depends on feeling motivated every day, you're putting your life in the hands of something you can't control. Some mornings you'll wake up excited. Other mornings you'll feel tired, stressed, or distracted. If you only take action when you feel like it, you'll never stay consistent long enough to see real results. That's why the most successful people don't rely on motivation. They rely on something much stronger: systems, habits, and most importantly, their identity.
How to change your habits. So if motivation isn't the answer, what is? The answer isn't exciting. In fact, it's almost boring. Because the people who successfully change their lives don't usually make one huge decision. They make hundreds of small ones. That's what habits really are. Small decisions, repeated until they become automatic. Think about driving a car. The first time you learn, every movement feels difficult. You have to think about the mirrors, the steering wheel, the pedals, the traffic around you. It feels overwhelming. But after months of practice, you don't think about those things anymore. Your brain has turned them into habits. The same thing happens with everything else in life. The way you spend money, the way you react to stress, the way you study, even the way you think. Your brain is always asking one question: can I make this easier? If the answer is yes, it turns that behavior into a habit. That's why changing your habits feels uncomfortable at first. Your brain isn't trying to stop you. It's simply trying to protect what's familiar. But here's the interesting part. The same brain that learned your old habits can learn new ones. You just have to teach it differently. Start smaller than you think. One of the biggest mistakes people make is starting too big. They decide they're going to change everything. Tomorrow they'll wake up at 5 a.m., exercise for an hour, read 50 pages, quit junk food, delete social media, study for 4 hours. It sounds impressive until Wednesday. Because the bigger the habit, the easier it is to make excuses. Instead, make your habits so small that skipping them feels ridiculous. Want to read more? Start with 1 page. Want to exercise? Do 10 push-ups. Want to meditate? Sit quietly for 2 minutes. That might sound too easy. Good, because the goal isn't to impress yourself. The goal is to build consistency. Small habits grow. Huge habits usually break. Change your environment. Now let me ask you something. Where's your phone right now? If it's next to you, you've probably looked at it at least once while watching this video. Not because you're addicted, because it's there. Your environment silently influences your decisions. If cookies are sitting on the kitchen counter, you're more likely to eat them. If a book is sitting on your desk, you're more likely to read it. If your running shoes are waiting by the door, you're more likely to go outside. Most people try to change themselves, but sometimes it's easier to change what's around you. Don't rely on willpower. Design your environment so the right choice becomes the easy choice. Because don't let one bad day become a bad week. Here's another trap that catches almost everyone. You miss one workout. Suddenly you think, I've ruined everything. So you skip tomorrow too, then next week, then next month. The truth is, one mistake never ruins your progress. Giving up does. Everyone has bad days. Everyone loses focus sometimes. Everyone falls behind. The people who succeed aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who return the fastest. So if you miss one day, don't miss 2. Protect the habit, not your perfect streak. Stop waiting to feel ready. This might be the biggest lie we tell ourselves. I'll start when I feel ready. But think about the biggest decisions in your life. Were you ever completely ready? Probably not. Most of the time, confidence comes after action, not before it. You don't become confident by thinking about success. You become confident by collecting evidence. Every promise you keep to yourself becomes proof. Proof that you can trust yourself. Proof that you're improving. Proof that you're becoming stronger than the person you were yesterday. And those small pieces of proof slowly change the way you see yourself. The compound effect. Imagine improving just 1% every day. It doesn't sound like much. In fact, it's almost pointless. But 1% today becomes another 1% tomorrow, then another. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. And one day people look at your life and ask, how did you become so disciplined? They didn't see the hundreds of tiny decisions. They only saw the result.
That's how change works. It's invisible until it isn't. Your next step. So here's my challenge for you. Don't try to change your entire life after this video. Choose one habit. Just one. Make it so small that you have no excuse not to do it. Then repeat it tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. Because the goal isn't to have one perfect week. The goal is to become the kind of person who keeps showing up every single day, no matter what. That's how habits are built. And that's how lives are changed.
You don't just want a car. So let me leave you with one final thought. Changing your life isn't about making one huge decision. It's about making one small decision every single day. Most people underestimate what they can achieve in a year because they overestimate what they can achieve in a day. Real change is quiet. No one notices when you choose to read one page. No one notices when you wake up on time. No one notices when you say no to a distraction. But those small moments add up. One day, people will see the result. They'll call you disciplined. They'll say you're lucky. They'll ask how you changed so much. What they won't see are the hundreds of small choices that got you there. Because success is never built in one moment. It's built in the moments that nobody else sees. One last tip. Before you click on another video, I want you to remember just one thing. Never make the same excuse twice. If you're too tired to work out today, fine, but don't use the same excuse tomorrow. If you skipped studying today, accept it, then show up tomorrow. Life doesn't change because you're perfect. It changes because you refuse to quit. So when this video ends, don't try to change your entire life. Choose one habit. Do it today, then do it again tomorrow. Because the person you become next year depends on what you repeatedly do starting today. If this video helped you, subscribe to Professor of Mind for more videos on psychology, habits, and self-improvement. Until next time, train your mind, change your habits, change your life.